Pickaxe.
So can I tell you guys about the people watching I did? There were two guys sitting on a bench. I need to set the scene. There's two guys sitting on a bench.
How far apart?
Pretty close to each other. One of them was this sort of, as a nerdier looking guy. He had like curly red hair. He was very like, I don't know. He seemed kind of like stereotypical like 90s movie dweeb.
Nice.
Like he was wearing like a sweater with a like awkwardly large blazer. And
he would have been like played by Seth Green.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
And then sitting next to him was a guy in cool sunglasses.
Okay.
Cool slacks.
Oh, I'm
cool
liking.
button-down shirt. Cool leather jacket.
Is this one of my yowies?
Hair like totally slicked back.
Whoa.
And they're in like an intense discussion. these
Hell
two
yeah.
men.
Whoa.
And as I'm walking by, the words that I hear uttered between them is the cool guy saying, it's just to do something, to be known.
Oh,
Okay.
And I made a direct eye contact with my husband, and I looked at him and he looked at me, and we were walking, and we didn't want to stop walking, but we were both so wildly curious what the relationship between these two men was and what the hell was going on. My initial theory was an MLM situation.
Yeah. Interesting.
That
Men loving men.
multi-level marketing.
marketing.
I didn't even take that into consideration.
I have a theory
Mm-hmm.
because I'm thinking about the way that these two men look.
Right.
And I'm thinking
I can't
about
stop thinking about it.
what profession accepts both of these vibes.
No, here's the thing. I also got to say, they're both very young men.
Yeah.
Very young men.
Yes.
Are we talking like college?
Yes, like
What?
maybe college freshmen.
What profession accepts both of those vibes and college freshmen? Indie band.
Oh.
I think they're both musicians.
In an indie band.
That's such a cute
They're
aesthetic.
indie.
Say
musicians.
again what he said.
to do something. To be known.
I think that they are indie musicians, and I think that the cool guy is
they're like in
writing
Act one of
politically-
Josie and the Pussycats.
politically motivated activist music.
I mean, that could be it. My
To
other
do
thought.
something. To be known.
My other thought was that these are like two guys who were friends in high school, went away to college, came back. One of them got cool, one of them didn't.
Oh.
And
and he was like, why are you dressing like a normie now? And he said, to do something, to be known.
well, I
could
think one
be.
guy got real pretentious while he went away to college.
I mean,
I think they are from another dimension, and in that dimension, they're in like a 90s buddy movie. And it's the
That's-
kind of movie
yes.
that I would watch, and I would ship them really, really hard with each other.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
that was the vibe, was like a buddy movie where like they give a guy makeover.
I think, what if they were two different Jugheads?
That actually would make a lot of
my
sense.
God.
We can't do that though because nobody. It's too deep. It's
No,
too
it's
deep.
not.
Watch Riverdale Roulette
Watch
if you want to
Riverdale
I
understand.
mean,
Roulette.
here,
and
I'll
you'll know what
explain.
the
If
hell
you
we're
watch
talking
Riverdale,
about.
there's multiple Jugheads, and sometimes the Jugheads talk to each other.
And sometimes the Jugheads are really fucking pretentious.
Yeah.
And sometimes the Jugheads are like little nerds that are just little
That live in a
guys.
bunker.
Always really fucking pretentious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not the one in the 1950s.
You're right. Actually, 1955, Jughead is
1955
just like,
Jughead is
She's
not.
insane, though.
he's like, gee willikers, I live in a boxcar.
He does do that. That's true.
Yeah, I will say the cool guy on the bench gave me major Jughead vibes,
Yeah,
especially
especially
A
the
cool
vibe.
one?
especially
Yeah, because there's nothing cooler than
So-
Jughead.
because he was the one who was saying
Yeah.
to do something, to be known.
That's I can literally hear Jughead saying that bullshit. to
Yeah.
me.
right,
Yeah,
right.
he
Like, I can
literally
hear
would
it
be
coming out of his
typing
mouth.
that, and he'd
Yeah.
be
His
sitting
little
in
typewriter.
Pops,
Yeah, and he'd be wearing his stupid fucking hat.
and he'd be
Yeah.
like,
You
know
think
why
it's
I wear this
stupid?
hat? To do something, to be known.
To do something, to be known.
To be known.
Crazy.
I'm glad you got to experience a Jughead-full
Wow.
day out
Yeah.
of the town.
Anyway,
Jughead.
I'm sorry,
watch Riverdale
Kat.
Roulette on the Legend Lark YouTube channel.
Let's play Blades in the Jughead.
Oh. Okay, let's do it.
Nailed it.
Hello, my name is Kat, and I am your bunker Jughead.
Bunkhead.
Hi, my name is Noelle, and I'm the jughead you didn't know you had.
Wow.
And I play Bingo.
Hey, hey, what's up? My name's Juniper, and I'm
Got a joke? Are you a jughead?
I'm stealing your manuscript.
There you go. Yeah, you got it. You got it, buddy.
This intro is for Riverdale Roulette fans only.
Hi, everybody. My name's Jughead, and I play Errol, and I'm a weirdo, and I play Friedrich Weiss also.
Also a weirdo.
Who's also a weirdo.
Weirdos on weirdos.
Have you never seen him not wearing this hat?
Have you
ever not seen him not wearing this nose?
Come
He's a
on.
fucking weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
Okay. All right.
Last time, you went to jail. That's right, you went straight to Rebel Space Jail. Do not pass go, do not collect 200 space credits. You went to jail. Bingo had a little bit of a freak out. Valerian argued with a teen who was set to guard you about the futility of revolutions. Friedrich said some deeply suspicious things, and then you guys made it out. Audris cleared you guys to be on the base, but they're still a little suspicious of you. I guess we'll see how that turns out. You guys went to the canteen. A new clock was started of Tria being inspired by the revolution, and perhaps leaving you behind, so be careful with that one. And you learned about some artifacts that are on the base. You learned that they have the original constitution of the galaxy, that is their key to fighting back against the Empire. You also learned that there is a ceremonial robe and scepter that is very important and precious to them. So you have some options about what you want to steal. That is where you are now.
Is Tria still with us?
That's a good question. I don't think Tria's instinct is to follow you guys. I think she'll probably just hang out at the canteen.
As we're walking away, when Valerian realizes that Tria's not following us, he probably would look back to check on her.
You see, Tria is watching you guys go, and she does look suspicious. Like, she has clocked that there's something going on with you guys.
Sure.
But as you walk away without her, Chak recaptures her attention, and she goes back to chatting with Chak.
My favorite TV show.
Yep.
I love chatting with Chak.
There's just another little section of this clock getting filled in.
Yeah.
How long is the clock?
It's a 6-part clock with 2 parts filled in.
All right.
You guys make your way into the main temple. You guys went to the Temple of Aloysia in Aphatrea, and this place feels spookily similar to that. It looks very, very much the same, only, several thousand years into the future. The columns that you remember Friedrich and Valerian as being resplendent and tall are now tumbled over and overgrown with vines and weeds. The rebel forces have commandeered much of this space with equipment. There's projections of maps. There are people sitting at keyboards and brainstorming and talking with each other. There are crates of supplies and munitions. And this whole area is very busy with activity. Over all of it, you see another statue of Aloysia. The gilt paint on the outside of the statue has flaked away, so that it is only highlighting a few remaining crevices, and mostly it is now just blank stone. But the goddess's face is preserved, and she looks down impassively on this assembly in her temple.
I just wanted to clarify, before when we were talking to Chak, he didn't say anything about them transporting that thing.
No.
Okay, they aren't planning on moving this stuff anywhere, they just have it here.
Nope. The artifacts that you're looking for are in glass cases at the base of the statue of Aloysia.
Okay, but yeah, obviously a very populated, busy area.
Yes. Yep.
So they're just 3 of them in their glass cases?
Yep. The robe is sort of like on a kimono stand type situation with a glass case around it. And the scepter is, in a sort of glass box. And the Constitution is sitting on a plinth in glass.
Is it the kind of glass you could literally just pick it up?
You don't know.
You'd have to touch it and try.
Yeah, you'd have to get a lot closer to examine it.
Okay.
Bingo is taking all this in, looking around. Can see his little ears are twitching underneath his handkerchief as he's listening to everything. And he really, really zeroes in on the scepter in particular. And at that moment, he has a flashback.
Flashback.
So what I want Bingo to have done is to have known about all of this the whole time.
Yeah.
You thought we were flying in blind. Well, we weren't.
You weren't. It was Bingo. Bingo knows all.
Bingo, I would say, and maybe I should roll for this, that Bingo got this information while these two were blasted out high as balls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is part of that conversation you had with the guy who gave you the data.
Yeah.
The data chip.
Right. We didn't show it at the time.
Yeah.
Through careful editing and scene
we
clipping.
edited all of that out.
But in fact, while Bingo was there, he found out that the rebels were in possession of these 3 artifacts.
Okay. I don't think you need to roll for this, but I am going to have you take some stress. I'm just going to charge you 1 stress for this.
Okay.
Because this is completely reasonable that you would have gotten this information out of that guy during that conversation. It probably wouldn't have even been that hard.
Yep. And so that is, in fact, the reason that we have had Valerian dropping hints that he's involved.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, Valerian knew.
But yeah, no, Bingo, in fact, Bingo told you guys that we needed to get to this planet, to get to this scepter. As a result of all this, when Bingo looks up at Valerian and says, "Look, it's the scepter," to Valerian, Valerian knows where to go from there.
Valerian immediately says, that's my family crest. I know this mark. It is on the books that my family has. It's on the scepter, cat. The crest is there.
Who are you speaking to? And what are you rolling?
Speaking to me, so that someone
I'm speaking in response to look, Valerian, look. That's what Valerian says.
Okay.
So that Skip might overhear.
Skip. Yes, Skip, the character I remember creating.
And then feel as though perhaps this scepter doth belong to Valerian. And now I will roll a sway.
And this is going to be a risky.
Probably limited.
Yeah, limited.
Because it's not, they're not going to just give it to me right away.
Right,
We're
this is going to be
building up.
limited. This is going to be risky.
Right. I suppose
This
what
is
we're
setting,
trying to do is not actually.
Just plant a seed of an idea.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Bingo will, of course, assist you by being excited.
All right, so I get another dice.
Yeah.
All right, take a stress bingo.
Okay.
Done.
I got a 6 and 3 1s, you guys.
Whoa.
So, thanks for the dice, Bingo, because we could have been really fun.
All right. Okay. All right.
That is crazy.
Skip overhears, and you see out of the corner of your eye, Valerian, you see Skip kind of, he was hurrying by with a tablet. He slows down and he looks at you, Valerian. He says, "Your family crest? You mean you're descended from the old kings and queens?"
I don't know. We'd lost a lot of our family history. We only have the books. And that crest on the scepter is the same. It's the same as what is on our books.
You better come talk to Audrus. If you're really a scion of the old royal lines, then that changes everything.
I think perhaps you are right.
Thank you, Skip. We all remembered you the whole time.
I literally never forgot you, Skip. I knew everything about you. I know your parentage. I know your genetic sequence. I know it all, Skip.
Yes, we're all acquainted with Skip.
We're all acquainted with Skip, especially me.
Especially Cat.
I know Skip so well.
We know that.
Acquainted.
I made him.
We know this and we love you.
Okay. So Skip hurries you guys over to Audrus, who is at a station in the center of the room where there's a big projection of a war map above a stone table. There are a bunch of other people here, people who look kind of like they're wearing a hodgepodge of military regalia. The map is a large projection of this system with red triangles that indicate the Imperial fleet. There are a lot more of them in this area than the 5 ships that you saw docked at Outaways. And it looks like there are also markers for troops that are on the ground of the planet. Audrus looks up at you guys as you approach and he says, "Skip, what's going on?" And Skip takes him aside and relays what he overheard in a hushed whisper. And Audris narrows his eyes at you guys. He says, is that so? And you just happen to show up? Running a data packet from Outerways?
Well, we feel passionately about the rebel cause.
Yes, my family, who has been persecuted by the Empire for years, raised me to be involved with the rebels who are fighting against them to deliver data packets and other goods. Yes, I'm here for that. Crazy to do.
We really want to help you, mister.
Well, if you really are a scion of the royal line, and he says this quietly. Actually, he's taking you guys aside so that the other generals and hoi polloi aren't overhearing it. Says, I would need some sort of proof of this. We can't just start shouting it from the rooftops. And he looks back at his generals. He says, certainly it would change the balance of things if we had an actual scion of the royal line that we could robe and scepter, and it would be a powerful statement.
Would you like to see the books? And I'm gonna do a flashback.
Whoa!
So I'm gonna do a flashback to when Bingo told us all about this.
Mm-hmm.
Especially knowing what we know now about the worlds all kind of being the same.
Uh-huh.
Specifically because of how we set up Valerian to be like this. Valerian had these fabled books crafted with everything that they could remember about Aphatrea put into them.
Maybe you went to that guy, the guy who researches all the worlds.
Yeah.
Khan,
We went to that guy, Khan, my friend.
That
my friend.
your friend Khan of
My
the
friend.
Hemlock Hands?
Yes, my friend Khan of the Hemlock.
Oh, and
You were vibing with Khan.
No, yeah, he is my friend.
Well,
I wrote it
He's
down.
my friend.
He is my friend. Yeah, we went to Khan and asked for him to kind of draft up a religious text, as it were.
Sure. So Khan wouldn't do this for free, but you guys do have that deal established with them to give them right of first refusal, which you haven't enacted yet, but whatever. You guys were flat broke. You needed JG Wentworth. You needed cash now.
Literally.
Yeah, they totally understand that. And also, I don't think they would have been interested in the postcard anyway.
They're lost.
So we did a great and smart thing, really.
Yeah, so actually,
we were just saving some time.
You were. You absolutely were. You were. Why don't you roll me a something here to see what quality of fakes you get from Khan?
Okay, and do we know how much stress I have to take?
For this flashback, I'm going to charge you... Let's do 2. We'll do 2 stress.
And I'd like to assist if I can, because I feel like I could use my study skill to help
I would
with
love
the content of the books.
I would
Sure,
love that.
absolutely. So if you want to go ahead, you can give Valerian an extra die for that.
Okay.
Am I rolling something specific?
You tell me what you want to roll for this.
Could we say that it's sway based on that we're trying to convince the
Convince him that we're gonna bring back something good.
Yeah, okay.
or that we're trying to use the book to convince somebody.
Yeah, I accept your logic. I accept your reasoning.
Cool. Thanks.
So now you have Fuyue,
Yes, now I have 4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Princess, you have Foa.
I have
Oh, Princess.
Foa.
Princess, you've got 4 dice.
Got 4 dice. Okay.
That's so naughty, Princess.
Crying.
I got 1 6 and 3 4s.
Okay.
Fuck
Hell
yes.
yeah.
Keep it
God,
rolling
you
today. You're Mr. Six.
Have you rolled anything that wasn't a 6?
No, I haven't.
And they are rolling out in the open right in front of
Yeah,
me.
like that can see my rolls.
Yeah, this is
Crazy.
Okay, well, with a 6, yeah, Khan loves this idea. He is very pro this idea, and he calls in some favors with people he knows who are better forgers than him, and he is able to help dictate the content. He brings in an associate of his, a woman named Koi, and
She's a fish?
Is she a fish woman? Koi.
no, she is not a fish woman.
Damn it.
She is, in fact, a coyote woman.
Koi.
That scares Valerian, though. he has to go into another room when Koi comes in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna have to come back. We need you.
Valerian, you don't see it because you went into another room and you were too scared, but Koi does do all of the forging. Like Chorp, she is just like a coyote, and she does all of the forging by holding the brush and tools in her mouth.
Yes.
And,
So she's literally a coyote, not like
literally
an
a coyote.
anthropomorphic.
So yeah, you receive from that an extremely good forgery.
Hell
so
yeah.
Back to the present.
Yep. Valerian whips out the book.
The book. Valerian, you produce this book for Audris, and he looks at it, and he takes it and holds it in his hands, turns it over, opens the pages, looks at them. He goes, "Can I take this for just a moment? There's someone I'd like to show this to."
By all means.
And he hurries off, and you guys are left waiting in the hubbub of this rebellion command center. And he comes back a little while later with a tall woman who's wearing like these long, flowing white robes, a real Mon Mothma type. And she very reverently is holding this book, and she comes to you, Valerian, and she says, "So it's true then." And she reaches out and she grabs you by the chin and tilts your head, and she goes, "The red eyes, red like Aloysia's sun, just the way they said. It could be true. You really could be of the old royal line."
Valerian puts on like a bashful little look, like he's like the protagonist of like
He's literally Anastasia.
Like he's like a chosen one protagonist that can't believe this is really happening to him, like him, Anastasia. Yeah.
And the woman nods to Audris and she says, "This could turn the tide for us. This with the Constitution, if we get him in the robes with the scepter." Audris, I think we need to move on this. We need to move on this fast. Let me speak to, well, we'll get the camera set up and put him there in front of the statue. We'll get the robes on him. We'll get the scepter. This is perfect. This is perfect.
This is perfect. I know exactly what we're going to do.
Hell yeah.
All right,
yeah.
Valerian, you are bundled off by a group of ad hoc hair and makeup artists
Nice.
who go to get you changed into this robe and get you posed for some propaganda pictures.
Yep.
And I do want to like acknowledge, I feel like Bingo and Valerian maybe hadn't brought Friedrich all the way in, which is why Friedrich has kind of been like against some of this. Like maybe we were lying to your ass and Bingo would be lying to you and because he thought that you wouldn't go along with it, basically. But when Valerian is like bundled away, Bingo looks up at you, Friedrich, and says,
It's all going according to plan.
and his little eyes sparkle.
There was a plan?
Oh, well, yeah, me and Mr. Valerian, we've been talking all this time, and I knew that the thing was here, and I just knew that he would be the perfect one to step into the footsteps of somebody who is the descendants of these people, and I couldn't do it myself, of course, so it was really tough for me.
You made plans with Valerian without me?
This is not good.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
It's not about my feelings, Bingo. It's I mean the man wanted to eat you.
Oh, but he was kidding about all that.
I just don't understand why you would place a greater degree of trust in Valerian than in me.
Oh, but Friedrich, I trust you the most.
And I'm looking at Bingo in like shock. Yeah. And betrayal.
And I want to prove that. Will you come with me somewhere?
All right, Bingo.
So Bingo leads Friedrich to this is Star Wars land.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's like little beep beep boop boop slide open custodial closets.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, beep, 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 boops.
And there's like a garbage chute and shit. Anyway, so he trots in there and waits for you to follow.
All
With
right.
his little this little thing tied around his head.
All right, Bingo. I it's good we have some privacy. Why are you choosing to? I understand that it's the most convenient option to go after their artifacts, but
Bingo puts his little hoof on your boot and says,
I want to show you something.
and the next moment, there's like this explosion. It makes a pretty loud noise, not like crazy, but like a big pop. And it's like there are like shooting stars in your vision. And when your vision clears, instead of teeny little Bingo, there's extremely handsome naked man.
And then Friedrich averts his eyes and he shouts, "Who are you and what have you done with Bingo?"
And he
And I'm gonna go ahead and mark the vape clock for sure.
That's vape clock.
You hit that vape clock, baby.
I think that's gonna be 2 marks, actually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That tracks.
And let's see if we can make it go up more, because Bingo gets really close to you and puts his hand over your mouth and like pushes you back against the door, and he says, "Shh."
What are you doing?
Just wait. It's me. And he stares at you, and there are like little shines in his dark eyes that look just like Bingo's.
Just like Bingo.
Why have you? What if?
Bingo says, "Are you okay? Are you gonna be calm?"
And he pushes you away.
And Bingo lets go of your mouth.
Presumably
Very
somehow
slowly.
without touching his naked flesh at all.
I think, just the shoulders. And I look at Bingo and my eyes look so hurt and I say, "You've been manipulating me."
Bingo kind of smiles and says, "I manipulate people I like all the time."
And Friedrich gets very red in the face. And God, I'm like, do I mark the vape plaza again?
Hit that thing.
It's already so high. It's already so high, you guys.
Good.
I don't-
Explode
all
on
right.
Bingo, dude.
I mean, I don't.
Give him a taste of his own medicine.
Anyway, I don't think it'd be appropriate for me to explode. I haven't even bought him dinner. Anyway, yeah, Friedrich's extremely flustered, and he says, "Hey, have you been like this the whole time?"
Instead of answering you, I think Bingo smiles, and he has just like the most beautiful, charming smile you've ever seen. And he seems kind of amused by your reaction, and he says, "Watch this." And there's another explosion, the same as the first. And this time, when your vision clears, there's like a little girl standing there, but she has appropriately smoke all around her that you can't see anything. And then he pops again, and there's like a little toy train. And then he pops again, and then there's a little fawn.
If you can do this, why do you need to work with us?
The toy train. I have so many questions.
Bingo laughs, and he says,
Well, there's lots of uses for people like you.
And Friedrich pinches in between the bridge of his nose, and he says, "Well, Bingo, I suppose if you're willing to honor the deal we made earlier, it doesn't matter.
Well, of course I will.
But
You won't tell Valerian, will you?
Well, you've been talking to Valerian already."
But I didn't tell him this. I only tell people I really, really trust.
And Friedrich, we look so always mad. Ugh. Well, Bingo, before we settle that matter, we should talk about this plan that you've made.
Oh, well, it was the biggest return for the least effort. Let's go see if Valerian's okay.
Now wait up.
but Bingo ignores you and opens the door.
Well, I'm not making any promises about this shape-shifting. If anything, it could be useful, in what we're trying to do. I don't know why I should conceal it from Valerian, especially since you two are already in cahoots.
Well, shapeshifting is only really useful if people don't know you're a shapeshifter. I guess that's why I told you.
I see. Well, we'll table this discussion for now, Bingo. But I'm keeping my eye on you.
All right, let's go check on Valerian.
So when you guys come out from your rendezvous, your little tryst in the closet,
Jesus.
Valerian, they have you up in front of the statue of Aloysia. They've got the robe draped around your shoulders. They've got the scepter in your hands, and they've got you barefoot. So you kind of have this look of like a old world priest. And Audris is sort of looking at you thoughtfully, and he turns to the woman and says, "It would have been better if we still had the diadem. Still can't believe those thieves got away with it. Still, it's a definitely effective. Stay right there and we'll take a few pictures." And he's like turning towards his propaganda team who is taking these photos. What are you guys doing?
As we're watching Valerian in his robes, Bingo looks up at you and happily says,
Now all we have to do is kill him.
Hello. It's me, Noelle, here with your bi-weekly podcast info. First of all, I really need to tell you that we are having a sale. If you go to legendlark.store, you will find sale items. And in fact, all items in our store are 10 to 15% off for the summer sale, and it will continue going through September 30th. So when you say summer sale, say summer and September, please, if it's not too much trouble. So once again, if you go to legendlark.store, you can get 10 to 15% off everything in the store. We've got t-shirts, we've got prints, we've got pins, we've got stickers, we've got mugs, we've got it all. And it is the best time to buy right now. So if you have been waiting for a good time to pick up some beautiful Legend Lark merch, this is a perfect time to do it. Also, if you have anybody in your life who has a birthday this year or has a holiday coming up in which they might like to receive a gift, this is the perfect time to buy that present for them because you will get a little deal on it. So again, legendlark.store. Enjoy. And also, I would love to say thank you to our new patrons this episode. That goes out to Sapphic Stupidity. Oh my God, hi Sapphic. Wolf Down Words, Anna, and Eris. Or Aris. You have a cool name. You have a really cool name. Holy shit. Welcome to the Patreon. We hope you enjoy. We got outtakes. We got bonus episodes. We got extra live streams. There's actually really a lot of fun stuff on the Patreon. So if you are interested in just a little bit of extra Legend Lark content, I highly recommend the Patreon. You can get to it at legendlark.com/Patreon. Thanks, guys. I also want to thank all the beautiful people who have commented on Spotify. Specifically, I want to shout out McMahon, who has been going through all the old Dames and Dragons episodes and commenting on each one. Thank you so much, McMahon, for that. And on our last episode, and on our last episode, I specifically want to say thank you to Josco, who said the Larks describing an iconic, in parentheses, literally, depiction of Saint Michael, like the three blind men trying to describe an elephant, is sending me. Look, but like it was literally an anime figurine. Like I know, like clearly none of us are Catholic. Like I know that that's an iconic scene, but you can't imagine, okay? This creature, it was all feet. But thank you so much for commenting. I also want to shout out other places that you can contact us. We are on social media as Legend Lark Pod everywhere that we can be. So that's on Tumblr. That's our most active social media site, I would say. We're on Blue Sky, Instagram, Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, and there is a fan-run Discord that you can get to by going to legendlark.com/Discord. So please, if you'd like to have updates on what we're doing and when we're, going live for Riverdale Roulette and such, these are good places to be.
Evening. Buyer's remorse. Buy a new car? I'll be moving in. Let's get started.
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake. I bought it from Carvana.
You what?
Yeah, great price. I even have 7 days to love it or return it.
So there's no...
No buyer's remorse. More like buyer's rejoice.
I guess I'll let myself out. Congratulations. I mean it.
Buyer's rejoice. Buy your car today on Carvana. Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
And last of all, a message to Chantel. Chantel, I think you're in Las Vegas right now, and I hope you're safe, and I hope you didn't get lost in the Omega Mart. And I need to get all the hot deets and hot goss from you when you get back. So, Chantel, the code word is Arrow Thunder. And with that, the sleeper agent is active. Go.
Friedrich looks at you, surprised and confused, and he says, "What?"
Bingo looks up at you guilelessly with sparkling little eyes and says,
That's how we're gonna get the robes and the scepter, right? Like, of course they can, get exploded along with Valerian. It's a perfect escape route.
Friedrich looks simultaneously relieved and a little disappointed. Oh, so you don't mean to really kill him?
Oh, well, I mean, we could. Do you want to?
Well, I can't say I haven't considered it, but I think we're getting distracted.
I'll kill him if you want, Friedrich. We're on the same side, you and I.
And Friedrich looks really disturbed. And
after all,
says Bingo,
we're the betrayers.
You know, Bingo, I don't feel that this is perhaps the best time for this sort of decision. Weren't we going to fake your death?
Oh, yeah, well, that's all part of it, I suppose. Don't worry, I've got it all figured out.
You do.
Well, yeah, you don't have to worry yourself about a single little thing, Friedrich.
I think we should discuss this further.
Bingo laughs and trots away towards Valerian because he's not going to discuss it further with you. And he says,
Valerian, wow, you look amazing.
Thank you, Bingo. Did you two have a nice time where you went? I don't know where you guys went,
and
right?
No, you've been too busy getting yourself.
Yeah, you were like busy in another room.
Right,
basically.
right,
Like,
okay.
You weren't with us.
And I catch up with Bingo, and I'm like sweating and looking very nervous. And I'm like, yes, perfectly good. Just
Bingo.
a nice chat.
What did you do to him? Look at his face. It's all pale and wet.
It's always pale, and it's not wet, I say, wiping off my face.
It's really wet. Hey, Bingo.
What?
Did you do a surprise on him?
Oh, I don't know. I think he looks the way he always does.
Oh, so you did do a surprise on him because you're lying to me right now.
Come on. What could be surprising about old Bingo?
Bingo?
Yeah?
I know about you. Hey, Kat, can you tell me more about what I look like in my robes?
Valerian, you have been put in this robe that is very grand, but it's also very old, and it hasn't been super well preserved. So it is woven of this shiny gold thread, and it has lots of like metallic embroidery on it. And there's a scarlet stole that is like also very beautifully embroidered with like sun motifs. But it's all like, you can kind of feel against your skin, it's all a little like dusty, you know? Like you can just sort of feel the fibers of it crumbling.
They're afraid to wash it lest it fall apart.
Yes, very much so. But they have that on you, and it's sort of like arranged very artfully, so it's sort of like falling off your shoulders in a sort of like, you look very religious almost.
Sure.
And then you have this very ornate long scepter that has a amber gemstone that is floating maybe like an inch off of the tip of it. They've also done your hair in like a very slick back style. And yeah, you're barefoot.
Nice.
Full JC'd up.
I'm JC'd as hell.
And so you are being directed to stand in front of this crumbling statue of Aloysia and then stand in front of this display case with the system constitution in it. And they've got cameras on you. You can see a team has emerged from one side of the room, and they are putting together shots of you. They're taking pictures. They're filming you from a couple of different angles. And what are you doing? How are you feeling?
Oh, I wouldn't want to pull my regular emperor poses because they're a little bit like
imposing.
Extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Extreme.
I'm yeah,
Tell me
like,
more.
I'm doing the splits. I'm trying to look non-threatening but commanding and ethereal.
Valerian, why don't you make me an action roll of some sort? Let's just see how good you're doing at JCing it up. This is going to be controlled standard effect.
Okay. I think I'll probably use sway. Well, it's 2 1s and a 4.
Okay, that's a success with a consequence. The consequence is I'm going to fill in another tick on the rebel suspicion clock. I think you're just looking like, I guess you're looking too imperial. You're looking like too
slick, too used to this.
Too used to it.
Too used to this.
Yeah.
Like it's just something about what you're doing is coming out very disingenuous to them.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But
all right.
however, nobody is immediately like, holy shit, that guy's like they're not totally clocking you. They're just not loving the shots they're getting. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
They're not loving how this propaganda is coming out.
Harsh but reasonable.
One person comes up to you and says, how about we do this? Let's get something a little more action oriented with you. I'll have you read here. And they look at the display case with the Constitution in it, and they just shake their head. They go, no, we can't take that out. But here, let me get some of the text from it, and you can read the text of our system Constitution out loud, and maybe that'll read a little bit better.
All right. Happy to do so.
Bingo and Friedrich, what are you doing?
So Bingo trots up to the director and uses his little mouth to tug on the edge of their jacket.
And the director looks down and goes, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Hi, Mr. Director. I just had a little suggestion if you'd care to listen to it.
Tell me your suggestion, dear.
And Bingo nods really happily, and you can see his little ears under his handkerchief poking up for a second. And he says,
Well, he's not a very good actor, I would say, and so if you want him to act inspiring and like he's willing to die for the cause, then I think we need to put him in a real situation.
Why don't you roll me an action roll, my friend?
I'm gonna consort.
Put me in a real.
So I'm trying to be friends with this little guy.
Okay, you're trying to be friends.
I'm trying to convince this person that I'm a good source of
Just a
information.
little
Anybody
good
want to help
guy.
me?
So I want to try to help Bingo out here. So I'll expend a stress to give a dice.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Bingo.
All right. Bingo
This is
bango.
going to be, I think this is going to be controlled.
Okay.
Controlled standard effect.
Okay. My highest is a 3.
That is a failure, my friend. That's going to be a failure. The director of this propaganda kind of looks suspicious and they go, "We really shouldn't be taking these artifacts outside of the temple."
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to resist this, so that'll make it a risky.
Yep, that'll be risky standard now.
Okay. And I'm going to really try to convince this director.
Okay.
Valerian, I guess, sees that you're trying to convince someone of something and hasn't really heard what was going on, but says, "It could be a good idea."
Oh,
And I'm going to give you a stress.
Hell yeah.
And he's going to
thank
regret
you.
that later.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Bingo nods and says, Of course, they're very precious artifacts, but what's the use of keeping them if we never inspire anyone else to fight? We came here because we wanted to fight. Please let us.
And Bingo's gonna roll
Oh, Bingo.
again. Please, God.
B-I-N-G.
All right, this time I got a 6.
Oh, thank God.
B-I-N-G go. And Sixo was his name. Oh, okay. All right, you got a 6. Director is looking a little more convinced. Looking more convinced now and goes, "I suppose you're right. There's no point in preserving these artifacts if no one's going to fight anyway, so... All right, let's go out into the light. Yes, you've got it, little dear creature. You've got it.
Yeah!
We will get the light of the sun sparkling off the robe and the scepter and reflecting in his eyes. Yes, this will be good. This will be good. All right, everybody. Outside, everybody outside. And they move the whole dog and pony show out into the courtyard of this temple with the fighter ships in the background, and the even more ruined statue of Aloysia that's out here in the courtyard now is in the background. And they're getting you all arranged, Valeria, and they're getting the train of the robe arranged behind you and making sure that the lights are on. They've actually brought some lights out from inside to simulate more of that golden hour look. And so now you are set up outside. What do you guys want to do next?
So Bingo, he really wants to get some big old juicy keepsakes. He really does. He needs to. But what he also needs to do is fake his own death.
Yes.
So he needs to go out in a blaze of glory that's going to make the news that everyone on the train is going to hear about.
Mm-hmm.
And, he has no loyalty to these people. So I would like to do a flashback.
Uh-oh.
Bingo, basically, as soon as he got the information about where this place was and the codes and such, he pretty much immediately leaked that to the Empire.
Okay.
I hope you at least got something in return.
Yeah, he would have asked for money, I think.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
We can use that to pay the pilot.
There we go. Actually, yeah, very good. Yeah. Why don't you roll me something? Roll me a skill to see how good reward you got for this information, how
Sure.
much they're going to be cooperating with you on the
Okay,
ground
okay.
here.
Okay, I'll just do consort. Oh, I got a 6.
Hey, hell yeah. I am going to charge you 1 stress for this flashback. That is something that you easily could have done.
Okay. Bingo would have stopped one of the guards
Mm-hmm.
And I think he would have done this while Friedrich and Valerian were still passed out.
Mhm.
He would have found like the guards that were cleaning out that area and been like, hey, I just now got a really cool thing that I bet you would love to have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would really serve him to give up everything, but definitely he would give up like the location of the base.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Bingo's a man at this point.
Yes, man bingo. They take you back to the dock at that point, and they took you to the ship of the Principalis, the big ship in the middle. And the officer like leaves you in a little interrogation room for a few minutes, and then a woman comes in, and she's fairly young and extremely beautiful. She's got like this enormous mane of golden blonde curls.
And Bingo would know like who she is.
Absolutely, you would know who she is. This is Olympia. In a previous world, she's a princess. In this one, she is an imperial auditor. So she's wearing this very severe uniform in like black, and her beautiful blonde curls are tamed underneath a little cap. She comes in and she says, "So, you're the rebel traitor who's going to give me the location of my dear Audress. Is that right?"
Bingo smiles at her and he says, "For the right price."
I see. So, no real loyalty to the Empire then, just another opportunist looking to make a quick buck. Well, I can't say I'm surprised out on this backwater station, but perhaps we can be mutually useful to one another. And she takes out a credit chit,
Nice.
which you know what that is, and I know what that is, and we both know what that
We
looks
all
like.
know what a credit chit looks
We all
like.
know what a
that
credit
looks
chit
like.
We don't need to talk about what it looks like.
We don't need to go into it because we
all
know.
We all know what
we
that
all
looks
know.
like.
It's a chit and it's full of credits.
We know, Errol.
We know what it looks like, and we don't have to talk
And it's
about it.
full of credits. It's a credit chit.
It's a credit
It's literally
chit.
a chit with credits.
It's
Yeah.
a credit chit.
Couldn't be more obvious what it is.
Of course. I'm sorry.
All right. So she hands over a credit chit. She says, "How does 10,000 Imperial credits sound as proper recompense for this information?"
Do I know how much that is?
Absolutely not.
But
no.
since I rolled a 6 and I'm in the zone,
You're in,
do I know if she thinks she's giving me a raw deal?
I'd say she does think she's giving you a fair deal.
Okay.
Like it's not.
It's not like crazy. She's not like feeling put out. Like,
Yeah.
damn it, I have to give you this much.
No. This is like what she believes to be a life-changing sum for somebody living on this station. So
Okay, cool. And is this like, could I change this into fares? Like, is this money that,
no, this would be
is this something I have to buy something probably?
Yeah, you would have to
here?
buy something with it or use it to procure services. Yeah.
Okay, got
Like
it.
passage back to the
Like
planet.
such as passage back to the planet.
Yeah.
So his smile widens and he grabs the credit chit and he says, "Deal done."
And she says, "Very good." And once you transmit the information to her, she hands you a tracker, like a locator.
Nice.
And she tells you that when this starts to beep, that is when the strike will begin.
Okay.
So
And I'm keeping it under my little babushka handkerchief. And he's listening. And I'm seeing Kat fill in fill in very
Christ.
quickly everything on the secret clock.
What the fuck? It's all happening.
yes, that is correct. The secret clock is now full due to your own action.
Oh yeah. I was
right.
trying to fill the secret clock.
You in fact did want to.
Yes.
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 So your little communicator begins to beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, and as it beeps, Bingo runs to Friedrich and says loud enough for everyone to hear,
Oh no, I think I hear something. Is someone coming?
Everybody is leaping into motion already as you're saying this. Someone has burst out of the tunnel and says, "We've got bogies incoming right now." And then Audress comes out and he goes, "Everybody, to your fighters, to your stations, move, move, move."
interesting.
God.
And Friedrich and Valerian, are not aware of what's going on. Yeah, with your communicator, I think. I think it's funnier if they're not.
Yeah.
Well, Friedrich has some idea that there's some kind of plan.
Yeah, I mean, you guys both know there's some kind of plan,
Yeah.
but I think Bingo has communicated to Friedrich that like maybe we're gonna kill Valerian or pretend to kill Valerian.
Yeah, we had that combo.
Ourselves, and then Valerian thinks that we're gonna switch this stuff out.
Valerian
when we
literally
have like
because
an opportune moment.
because you guys have not talked to him at all. He basically just thinks it's all on him. He's like, these fucking lazy ass bitches are doing fuck all. I'm gonna have to be the one. So-
Friedrich's off banging this twink in the closet.
Literally, yes. Literally, yes.